So, before I start, so I went on to configure like volume and stuff before I started streaming, and then when I was gonna quit, hi Seth, I realized something that made me quite intriguing. So it also like gives you a hint to it when you start the game. It's like a computer starting up. So when I exit the game now, exit DDLC and return to the desktop. You have your own little desktop here inside the game, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I'll hop on the game. That was new. It's cool. Yeah. Or does he get the girl? 18 plus Dan can't watch. Yeah, you should head to bed, Jillian. It's your bedtime, dude. Or does the girl get him? Ooh, alright. She. No, but I have seen the older version of Doki Doki. But I'm very excited to hop onto this this new version to see any differences and anything like that. Mature. Okay, all right, buddy. No, but yeah, without further ado, I think we can just hop in. Shit, I'll just keep like this. How you doing, Jenny? All right, without further ado, let's head straight into it. Please enter my name. Oh, I was gonna do Eriko, but Enrique. This chat is stacked. I'll you guys want me to be Enrique? Oh shit. No, yeah, spell it right. Into the Chad. What should my name be? I'm not sure. Erik tjock kinder. You got all the Swedish parts. It's just whenever my sister calls me that, she calls me Eriko. Yeah, guys, ridiculous. Mark, oh yeah, I like Mark, man, but I feel like that really captures me, man. Hear me out. Hear me out. Sabib. I forgot the one. I tried. Trust me, I tried. I'm spamming one right now. we got Chadrik. 18 plus. Oh yeah, Elias. Yeah, it's your bedtime, dude. All right. Chadrik. Welcome, by the way, Mega. Hydrate. Okay, shit. Thank you, Bubble. Thank you, Ryan. Alright. Chadrik Dynamite. Alright. Chadrik is beginning his new life. Hey! I see. Oh, dang, okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. Dang, Sayori hates you, dude. I mean, you hate Sayori, I guess. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yes, please no spoilers, friendos. Please. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I've never played this game? Oh. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hi, Emmett. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but... Oh, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chadrik. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I can't get over the Chadrik either. I guess you don't have it into shit. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, or even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Do you wanna be a person? Oh wait, do you wanna voice act? That'd be kind of fun. Okay, wait, maybe I should continue. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. Okay. You'll know when they come in, right? Yep.
Okay.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chadrik, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join... Shit. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! The Chadrik guy sounds so annoying. Can we ban Elchu? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh shit. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Eh? Mimi. Oh god, I hate this. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Oh my god! Is the vice president of the literature club. I can't say that. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you don't call me new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Wait, let me turn it up a little bit. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Chadrik, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. Hey Bloom, this club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
I hate that one. The girl with the sour attitude. His name is apparently Natsuki. It's one I don't recognize. Her small figurine. I'm sorry. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Is Ryan good volume, by the way, guys? Or do you want me to increase it more? Because for Yuri, maybe he's a little bit quiet.
Yeah, I can project louder with Yuri too.
I'll see. A little bit more. Decrease your volume to 0 and Ryan's up? Okay. Thank you. Wait, let me... Wait, do you want me to hire you up, or do you want to do it yourself? Because I'm just scared that if I do you too high on Yuri, then maybe your Monika will be... Since, like, they...
Right, I can move away from the mic for Monika too, because
Okay.
I just feel like she'd just be loud.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's definitely feels louder than Yuri, yeah. Okay, I'll turn you up a little bit, wait. Try to do that one again?
Don't say things like that.
Is that good? That's good? Okay. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Chadrik.
Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, she's so cute. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but you were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika? Come sit down, Chadrik. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. By the way, Chadrik sounds like the least bit of a Chad I've ever... I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. What do you hate, huh? It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Sorry, I mean, that's delicious. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you know, the dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, that's me. Shit. You keep a whole set of tea. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Oh shit. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Oh, you could probably be the board member for any of the major clubs.
Fuck you, Eric. Brittany's little
Shrimp. Oh, thank you for the follow, Monika from DDLC. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Also, was that you nodding in agreement? It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Chadrik, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Also, wait, should I maybe remove my PNG tuber for this playthrough? Or should I keep it there? Keep it there? Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to check.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What's that, Michelle? Oh no.
Oh.
What? Welcome in, Angelina. What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
So fuck you, Eric. Brittany's little
Shrimp. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Wait one second. Oh yeah, we're wait, maybe I should add that to the title. Welcome in, Fernanda. I'm just gonna add to my title so that there's no spoilers. I'll just add that. Sorry about that. You're fine. I'm doing well. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori's. Wait, how do you pronounce that?
Sidles.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
Dang, Jenny, you toxic. What are you playing on? I'm playing on Steam. So PC.
So
The
fuck
truest
you,
form of
Eric.
writing is
Pretty
writing
little
to
tramp.
oneself.
Dog on a leash, you're a fucking wimp.
Thank you for the follow, Fernanda.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay,
Take care, Fernanda.
I have an idea, everyone.
Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically. Is that
Yep.
it? Quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home
Let's
and write.
all-
Oh, shit.
Oh, brother. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chadrik?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
What?
I'm sorry, I thought...
Chadrik. Isn't that right, Chad? But yeah, I pretty much just started. Also, I might be sort of not as responsive this stream, I guess, since me and Ryan are gonna be reading a whole lot, just focusing on the story. But I hope that's okay. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Chadrik, yeah, that's my name. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Chadrik, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Chadrik, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day... Wait, what? Oh, will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Take care, Angelina. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me.
So fuck you, Eric. Britney's little
Shrimp.
like a dog on a leash or a fucking
Thank you so much for the follow, Rintaro. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, poem time. Ooh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So now we're in for a choice here. Do we like Yuri, Natsuki, or Sayori? I'm in between. Who do you like, Ryan?
I mean, I have my own biases for reasons.
So, Yuri.
Maybe.
We could do Yuri for the sake of more conversation too, right? With Ryan.
How do you even? So do you just kind of figure it out, like when you do this?
Yeah, like, I mean, for example, I mean, I've played this game before many years ago.
Mhm.
But like, you can kind of tell, like, I mean, what type of girls they are, right? So like, I think, for example, maybe party would be a Sayori thing. I guess, I don't know, if anything, I feel like hurt and death would be more Yuri more than the other two.
Hmm.
I don't know, since like she said she liked horror and more like, I guess, I don't know, the other two strike me as more like
Positive, and then
cutesy,
Yuri's
yeah.
a lot more existential.
So I guess we'll go for hurt. That was what? Okay, grief. That was... Okay, never mind. I don't know these girls at all. The hops are irrelevant? Oh, really? You remember the story, right? Yeah, I remember the story. What do you wanna pick, Ryan?
Ambient.
Ambient? You know your girl.
The hops do matter. That's no way.
Yeah, I feel like they do matter. Okay. What do you you know your girl?
No, my girl. Oh. It might be universe.
That sounds like. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Let's go. I'm already in touch with myself. Phrasing.
What would next be?
It maybe either alone or shame.
Yeah, I was thinking between those two, as well. Which one do you think you want to
This
go
is a
with?
sad poem.
Yeah. Not shame.
Or what if you pick
Okay.
vitality just for the funsies?
You want to pick vitality
Or
just
alone.
for the funsies?
Wait, there's so
Seems
much.
like people want alone. Oh wait, oh no, wait. Jenny wants
We
vitality. Okay, vitality or alone, guys. It's a big word? Okay. Let's... No, okay. Not alone? Yes, okay. There we go. Wow. Yeah, she liked big
Ooh.
words, that's true. I guess
Let's
she would like
go.
philosophy. I guess she would like
She probably would.
essence. I don't know. Do you want to go do philosophy?
Yeah.
Um,
Let's go.
disarray. I guess. Analysis,
analysis.
for sure. Analysis.
Yeah.
Just do lust, just cause.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Are you feeling things?
I'm very much in touch with myself.
Oh yes, we're writing a poem about email. Entropy? You want to do entropy?
Yeah.
Do you want to do
Vertigo.
What's vertigo?
It's that feeling when you look down from like a big height and you feel like wobbly and crazy.
She feels wobbly and crazy right now.
Effulgent.
Effulgent.
I've
yeah.
never even heard that.
No, yeah, but she knows for sure.
Good lord.
Secretive. How do you say that? Secretive? Secretive?
Secretive.
Secretive. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I feel like secretive would be that, right? Do you want to pick climax?
Climax.
Oh!
Oh.
Intellectual, yeah, for sure. I'll let you choose the next.
Owl City's Fireflies, just for the heck of it. Throw fireflies in there. I know it's not
Incongruent.
incongruent.
Yeah. Yeah. Headphones. That's.
Nibble.
Desire. Do you want nibble?
Would not believe your eyes.
Yeah, nibble.
Nibble? Okay. Natsuki got happy. Crimson.
Judgment. Oh, nice.
Vivacious.
Vivacious, because I like the word. I know it's not hers.
She does too.
Wait, what?
No, yeah.
Oh,
Well, what does that mean? What?
like lively.
Oh. Eternity. Writing this poem took me an eternity.
For real.
Okay, last one. Which one do you want?
Hmm.
Uncontrollable.
Explode. Oh, or uncontrollable.
Unrestrained or uncontrollable.
Hmm. Unrestrained.
Oh yeah, she got happy.
Hi again, Chadrik.
Wait, let me just stop.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Chadrik.
18 and up. Thanks for keeping. Oh,
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chadrik always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Hey, Handel. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
Yuri makes me scared, man.
I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Chadrik can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. Oh shit, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me? Did I name myself Chadrik? Hell yeah. I did a poll.
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, that's me.
That's
No,
you. That's
made
you.
me.
It was me. That was my bad.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Well, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marco. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chadrik?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
Fuck you, Eric. Pretty's little
Shrimp. Thank you so much for the follow, yes sir.
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's... I really don't think you have to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's... Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's... I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
Fuck you, Eric. Pretty's little
Thanks for the follow, call me in it.
dog on a leash. You're a fucking wimp.
I open the book and start the prologue. What is the difference between DDLC? I'm not sure, actually. I think there's some added scenes and such, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Ryan's voices are amazing. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I almost read that.
I was just...
You really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled.
Fuck you, Eric.
Thank you so much for the
Pretty's
follow.
little
Shrimp. Perpetually,
dog on a leash.
Monika. We're huddled together even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
Oh, she's smiling.
It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of the things she has to say and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kinda reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remained silent for a moment.
But, Chadrik, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
Mm.
I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
Oh, that's a change.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on the top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah! My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Shit. Sayori's wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh, it's on. Oh, okay. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should we show it to first? Should we just go the normal line? Or is there anyone you wanna show your poem to? Ryan.
I don't know what it changes if it does.
It doesn't change anything.
You
I'm
just
pretty
you
sure.
end up showing it to all of them.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind if you want to just do the normal order.
Let's
or
do
you wanna
normal,
go...
and then if we get the choices again, we'll switch it up.
Okay.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Huh. This is a good poem, Chadrik. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in my spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chadrik. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, I do thank you. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be in my way of thanking you. My posture has been checked. Alright, I'm gonna hold you on that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Are you rapping the poem? I don't know how to read poetry, man. I'm so sorry. I wanted to learn, but I'm fucking shit at it. No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just A little bit? Oh, wait, that's me. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I'm at eggs and toast!
So
Even though you were late to school?
Eric, Brittany's little
Shrimp. Thank you so much for the follow,
dog on a
Mika.
leash, or a fucking a wimp.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Eh? This is so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, Yuri or Monika? Because we're going on Ryan one next. Let's go Yuri, Natsuki, Monika. Right? Oh, sorry. I was just checking if you were here. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Catch you later, Kaz. What was that?
Huh? Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Wait, one sec. Sorry, I'm just gonna...
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Huh? That's... I guess you're right.
Hi, Kira.
What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
One sec. Sorry. Thank you for the botch check. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for.
My day's been well, thank you.
There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Uh, uh, um. Well. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? You
Do
can
want me
read
to
it.
read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Oh, you became British there for a second. The Lost.
I like the cursive. The cursive was so hard
The Curse
to
of
read.
Yuri.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
I'm doing... the streamer. I'm doing the main character, I guess the narrator or whatever you call it, Sayori and Natsuki, and my friend Ryan is with me doing Yuri
doing?
and sorry what?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
He's doing
Spotty's
Yuri
class.
and Monika. Spotty's class. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Chadrik.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chadrik.
Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go Natsuki and then Monika. Huh? Chadrik, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. You'll start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'd probably think it's stupid. Need to pee? Okay, take your time, Ryan. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced? Oh, why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks my writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? I wonder. It's a hard choice. It is indeed. A pretty hard choice. Ryan's gone? Yeah, I'll have to wait on Ryan to come back.
I'm here.
Oh, Monika, hello.
Hi, Chadrik. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Chadrik. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Chadrik. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
So cute.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When formed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I Guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly is that how you say it?
Yep, gingerly.
Gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the disc with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chadrik did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of your own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Chadrik liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Chadrik appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I
I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chadrik started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
Involve you.
Hey, Clara. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Chadrik. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chadrik.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chadrik?
Well?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... What do you want to do, Harain? I'm thinking either we wanted to go with Yuri, right? Or we go with this. Which one do you prefer? Do you want to agree with someone, or do you want to call for help?
Chat.
You want to ask chat? Or what do you mean?
Yes.
Okay. So we got Yuri and we got Cock. Yeah, we got 2 Yuri, 1 Sayori, and we got 1 Cock. That's pretty good. 2 Sayori, 2 Yuri.
Going once, going twice. We got 2 Yuri, 2 Sayori. Anybody do I have
Going
a
once,
third
going
Yuri?
twice.
Do I have a third Sayori? Oh, we have a third Yuri. And
yeah.
we have 3 Yuri, 2 Sayori. We have
Okay,
4 Yuri, 2
It seems
Sayori.
like a pretty... It seems like Yuri is winning, right? I guess we could make polls for this in the future, but it seems like Yuri's... Yeah, we'll go Yuri. Seems like the unanimous decision. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri.
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
Oh, it's Claire what it's Sayori. Oh no. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Honestly, I feel like this decision was kind of like neutral anyway.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
Oh, dang. Okay, never mind. It wasn't neutral at all. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. No, wait, no, for bad, man. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
You just noticed the name? Yeah, that's my inner persona.
You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. Oh, I feel bad. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. No! Natsuki.
Really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in a... Oh, how do you pronounce that again?
Adjacent.
Adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Fuck, I feel kind of bad. You handled it as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well... Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Chadrik. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now.
Pog Champ Michelle! Let's go. It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea.
Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Chadrik, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everything. Everyone shits.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
Check TMs? Yeah, one sec. In that case... Oh, sorry, that's what you... Sorry.
And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, what a wonderful world, sorry. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Were they more cringe than that? I doubt. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Chadrik! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Oof. You know, Chadrik, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this.